1000lb sisters Amy Slaton reaches shocking new milestone with Brian after having new baby. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Amy Slaton from 1000lb sisters recently achieved a significant relationship milestone with her new boyfriend, Brian Loveborn. Over the past few years, Amy has been busy rebuilding her life since divorcing her former husband, Michael Halterman. After healing from the heartbreak, she started a relationship with Brian. Within 4 months of dating, Amy accepted Brian's proposal, which was shown in 1000lb Sisters Season 7. She excitedly shared the news on social media, introducing their new family member, a pet snake. Amy is looking forward to spending the rest of her life with Brian, and they plan to get married on Halloween. Despite the criticism, Amy recently celebrated a huge milestone with Brian. Sharing pictures of them together from the Discovery Park of America, she expressed her excitement about spending the rest of her life with Brian, saying, "Happy 1-year anniversary, baby." Amy used the post to declare her deep love for Brian. Her anniversary post received over 11,000 likes, with fans congratulating her in the comments. At Jackie, 52,579 wrote, "If he makes you happy, that's all that matters." While at Sarah Patch Kid 82 commented, "Y'all are perfect together." It's heartwarming to see Amy and Brian celebrate their first anniversary of being together. Prior to hitting this milestone, some internet users had expressed disapproval of Amy's new relationship because she didn't know Brian well enough to commit to a future with him. It was suggested that she should spend more time with him before considering marriage. Amy completing a year of relationship with Brian may silence many of those critics and bring peace of mind to her fans, knowing she is in a steady relationship with Brian. Spending a year with Brian may have boosted Amy's confidence in their relationship. Previously, many fingers had been pointed at Brian, suggesting that he had ulterior motives for being with Amy, which may have caused her to question her own judgment. Now that Amy has been with Brian for a year, she knows him well enough to consider marrying him. She has a clear understanding of the kind of man he is and what her future may hold for her. Amy's confidence in committing to a future with Brian shows that their relationship is strong. Amy, quote, "S celebration of her first anniversary with Brian suggests that she has reached a level of confidence in her relationship. This allows her to consider starting a family with him without further criticism from her loved ones and fans." For many couples, 1 year is often enough time to determine if a relationship has the potential to be long-lasting. Amy, quote, "As continuous desire to be with Brian indicates the strength of their relationship. It appears that she has no doubts about their relationship, and it's likely that 1000lb Sisters fans will see her getting married on Halloween 2025. After Tammy Slaton's skin removal surgery and successful weight loss transformation, Amy Slaton appears to have become a supporting cast member on 1000lb Sisters. The Slaton sisters, who made their reality TV debut in their early 30s, decided to document their weight loss journeys by sharing their daily lives and struggles on the show. Initially, Amy took center stage as the main character by quickly shedding weight and improving her health. Not only did she undergo successful weight loss surgery, but she also achieved her dream of becoming a mother. While Amy achieved success in the early seasons, Tammy struggled to overcome her unhealthy eating habits. She continued to indulge in partying, drinking, and consuming fast food, which took a toll on her health. Despite Amy's efforts to motivate Tammy to adopt a healthier lifestyle, Tammy often responded by starting arguments and stating that Amy couldn't understand her struggles with being overweight, weighing 600 pounds. Eventually, Tammy experienced a health scare that served as a wake-up call. She began losing weight naturally and ultimately underwent bariatric surgery in mid-2022. By early 2025, Tammy had successfully lost 500 pounds. Tammy, quote, "This journey to stardom wasn't a quick one. It took a lot of dedication and hard work for her to garner support and become the best version of herself." In 2022, Tammy turned over a new leaf and became health conscious. She joined a rehab center in Ohio where she built friendships, found love, and qualified for a life-changing weight loss procedure. Not only did she change her mindset, but she also revamped her entire lifestyle. In 1000 LB Sisters Seasons 5 and 6, Tammy showcased her progress in achieving new goals. She reached various milestones, including traveling abroad, visiting the beach, and walking without assistance. She also showed growth in maturity, becoming noticeably kinder to her family members than she had been before. In TLC's 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Tammy achieved one of the most significant milestones of her life by undergoing skin removal surgery, which permanently transformed her appearance. The latest season focused heavily on Tammy's journey, almost making Amy seem like a supporting cast member. Although Amy hasn't revealed any feelings of jealousy towards Tammy, she may have made a conscious effort to remain in the spotlight by quickly diving into a new relationship with Brian Loveborn. In just a few short months, Amy integrated her new boyfriend Brian into her family and began planning a future with him, including discussing the possibility of having children. In a surprising turn of events in 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Amy accepted Brian's proposal impulsively and openly talked about their upcoming wedding, suggesting that her journey is far from over. Jealousy has been a recurring theme in 1000 LB Sisters, with Tammy previously claiming to be the most attractive sister in the family and suggesting that her sisters may be envious of her new looks. Tammy seemed less than thrilled about Amy's engagement, downplaying its significance. It appeared that Tammy may be just as jealous of Amy as Amy is of her. Both sisters have faced their fair share of challenges and have exhibited passive-aggressive behavior at times. When not being passive-aggressive, they give each other the silent treatment. Hopefully, they can work through their issues in future seasons, as viewers would hate to see Tammy and Amy's journey end on 1000 LB Sisters on a sour note. TLC quote, S 1000 LB Sisters ended on a high note, as the Slaton family took a heartfelt trip down memory lane, highlighting Tammy and Amy's incredible transformation from the beginning of their weight loss journey to where they are today. Season 7 was packed with memorable moments, including Amy getting bit by a camel during a zoo visit, and Tammy revealing that she was dating a woman. Still, the most significant of them all was Tammy undergoing life-changing skin removal surgery. In episode 9, and before Tammy went to surgery, the Slaton family visited important places in their past, including the junkyard where they would weigh themselves. Season 7, Episode 9 of 1000 LB Sisters, titled We Be Trippin'. Amy and Tammy Slaton, along with their siblings, Chris Combs, Amanda Halterman, and Misty Slaton, all get into a van and decide to reflect on their past as they revisit meaningful places. They travel to locations like the duplex Tammy and Amy lived in earlier seasons, and visit Jesse Odom, the man they have referred to as their dad, despite not being their biological father. All this occurred before Tammy had her skin removal surgery. It was a very emotional journey down memory lane. The family's first stop was the apartment that Amy and Tammy shared and would make YouTube videos, and where fans first met them. In the first season of the series, Amy weighed 406 pounds, while Tammy weighed approximately 608 pounds. The building has since been demolished, with Tammy sharing that it feels strange to return. I didn't think I'd ever go back to the duplex since I left rehab, but I'm glad we are because that is where we started our weight loss journey. Amy also notes that the location is very significant to them because it's where Amy married her first husband, Michael Halterman, and got pregnant with her first son. Tammy reflects on how she once relied on oxygen and could barely make it to their mailbox. A flashback shows her struggling to walk even that short distance. But now, everything has changed. Now it's nothing, she says, as she and Amy easily make the same walk. The family is also seen arriving at the home of Jesse Odom and his wife, Kay. Jesse has been a father figure to the entire Slaton siblings for 36 years, a role he's continued to embrace ever since. Jesse has been a constant support to Amy and Tammy as they have undergone their weight loss transformations. Misty wants to drive her dad's tractor, and for the first time ever, Tammy is able to fit in it too. It's yet another milestone for Tammy this season. Viewers have also seen her manage to fit into a donut float to go swimming and even go ziplining for the very first time. As the two women get into the tractor, Tammy shares, "She's fun-sized and now I'm bite-sized." In a confessional, Tammy reflects on all the things she's able to do now. "I need more confidence in myself because literally I could do stuff that I don't think I can. Who knows what I can do next?" Fans will recall that both Amy and Tammy had no choice but to head to a junkyard to weigh themselves, because there was no scale that would be able to weigh them. At the time, which was 6 years ago, Tammy, who weighed 605 pounds, called it embarrassing. Meanwhile, Amy weighed 406 pounds. Seeing her weight, she began crying. Seeing that number on the scale just made my heart drop. "This is the most I've ever weighed," she said. In episode 9, the family returned to the same junkyard to weigh themselves one more time. In a confessional, Amy shared, "This is a memory that I want buried in the past." They're reunited with Ronnie, the same friendly face they met 6 years earlier. Amy is the first to step on the scale. She is now 249 pounds, which is 157 pounds less than what she weighed when she came into the junkyard. Amy admits that she put on some pounds, but it's still an incredible loss. "You still should be proud of yourself," Tammy tells her sister. It quotes now. Tammy's turn, and she confidently walks up to the scale. Tammy weighs in at 215 pounds, which is a 390 pounds difference from 6 years ago. "I'm proud of myself," she shares to the cameras. During their walk down memory lane, the family also stops by their old high school, but not before Tammy jokes in the car, "Our favorite subject was lunch." Amy recalls being the class clown, while Tammy admits she was much more reserved, a dynamic that still holds true for the sisters today. Tammy then admits that when she and Amy began doing their YouTube videos, she gained a lot more confidence. The episode concludes with the family going to the edge of the Ohio River and placing floating lanterns where they each take turns sharing what they are letting go. For Amy, it's out with the old relationships and hello to a new marriage. Tammy goes last and shares, "I want mine to be a symbol because I let a lot go these years to get where I am today. With my weight loss, I had to let go of Caleb, and I know everyone's beside me, and I just want to keep everybody proud. To a new me." Now that both Tammy and Amy have reached major milestones in their weight loss journeys, fans are beginning to wonder what's next for the show, especially since they're technically no longer the 1000 lb sisters. Will there be a season 8? And what would it be about? Fans have loved following the Slaton family's journey, not just for the impressive weight loss transformations, but for the compelling family dynamics, the occasional feuds, and the heartwarming and often hilarious bond between Amy and Tammy. There are several potential storylines that could be considered for an 8th season. There is Amy's path to marriage and co-parenting her 2 children with Brian, to Tammy's relationship with her girlfriend, Andrea, which fans saw little of in season 7. Fans are also always eager to see the Slaton family continue their weight loss journeys and personal growth. A Reddit thread sees fans hoping that a season 8 is in the works, especially since the previous season was just 8 episodes. 9 if you count the special. "This show better come back, I swear," a fan wrote. "We got a haunted wedding on Halloween Day to watch." Another person wrote about Amy and Brian's wedding plans. Another commenter made a good point that we have yet to watch all of Tammy's skin removal surgery. "I feel they'll keep going. Tammy still has to get skin removal on her legs, so there's that angle."